What's up, guys? Welcome back to Jim Tan Beef. And today I want to do a little bit more of a fun video, and it's going to be a tier list of animal-based and carnivore influencers. And now I just want to preface this by saying no hate to any of these people. They've done a lot more for the carnivore and animal-based community than I have. And it's not even like they'll see this video with my 200 YouTube subscribers. But no hate on all of them. I respect all of them, well, except maybe two of these guys on here. With that, let's get into this. So first off, I have to start off with my boy Liver King. And this is a hard one because Liver King, he did take a lot of steroids. He did lie for basically a whole year. But man, there's something I love about Liver King. Like, I don't know if it's his WWE persona and just the way he is. And honestly, with Liver King, while he did lie, if you were dumb enough to actually think he was natural, I honestly blame you. Like, that's on you. Like, this dude looks like a WWE wrestler, and you thought he got that by eating animal organs and raw meat. Like, you're crazy. So I don't blame him too much for that. I guess it is fucked up that he was preaching this message and cashing in on it while lying. But man, there's just a special place in my heart for him because I think deep down, a lot of men would want to be like Liver King. At least I think it's pretty sick. He's fucking shooting guns, blowing stuff up, like uh, eating raw meat in like a private jet. So man, I have to give him A tier. And then I think Liver King is more than just um, lying about steroids. Like, if you look at his family, you can tell Liver King is very, very, very family oriented. Like, he would put his family over everyone, and you can just see that. Like, the way his wife respects him, his kids. You know, you can tell his kids are tired of his bullshit, but he loves those kids, and he is doing what's best for them, like with making them eat the way they do. And if they actually like listen to him, man, those kids would have a lot more muscle, and I think they would be ascending a lot more. So, while he did lie about steroids and cashed in on the primal stuff, man, I just love Liver King. I love the WWE persona. I love the heel persona. I love the masculinity that he presents. So I got to give him an A tier for that. Um, Next would be Dr. Shawn Baker. And Dr. Shawn Baker, I owe this man a lot because I first found out about the carnivore diet when he was on Joe Rogan's podcast. And this was years and years ago. And that was my first introduction into the carnivore diet and the carnivore community. And it's actually what got me started my first time on the carnivore diet. Well, I guess I didn't do the carnivore diet, but I just started eating more red meat. Like, at the time, I was normie pilled, like gym bro, eating chicken, rice, and broccoli. This is hard. And that's Shawn Baker, man. He also like puts in work on his Instagram. He's doing hill sprints. He lifts heavy. He's hustling, bro. I would say just the only thing I don't agree with is only eating meat. You need fruit. I think he would be a lot more jacked if he had some carbs. I feel bad about giving him B tier, but I think you need I think you need some carbs in your diet, and at least Liver King does eat carbs. Um, so yeah, Shawn Baker, man, I respect you, but I think, bro, if you had some carbs in your diet, dude, you would be even more jacked and performing even better than you already are. So with that, I'm gonna give him a B tier. All right, next up, Carnivore Aurelius. This is another hard one. This guy, now, while Shawn Baker got me into like the carnivore diet, Carnivore Aurelius got me into like the holistic space and realizing how bad seed oils were and just like the like more spiritual aspect of health. Um, Man, he creates good content. It's his content isn't very educational. It's more like Instagrammy and like marketing, and he does a great job marketing. And that would be my other thing with him is like he's always selling the collagen peptides, and the thing with the collagen peptides is they're only sponsored by women, and I only see like women liking that stuff. So I get a very feminizing like feminizing energy from his page and his product. Um, and I wish he would go more into like his exact diet about what he eats. Because, like, one day he's talking about one thing, the next day he's talking about another thing. So he's kind of all over the place and has no set, like, idea on health. And I think he's a Ray Peter. I think he's a Peter. So he would drink Mexican Coke with real sugar, which, I mean, is definitely not optimal. Uh, I would have to put Carnivore Aurelius in B tier. And man, I feel bad about doing this because he's the one who like made me want to start my own Instagram page and move to Costa Rica, and live in the jungle. But I mean, it's just the peptides with the collagen peptides with only women taking it. It's feminizing, and I wish he would give us more info on like what exactly he eats every day and his exact like mentality, rather than just like a marketing page for collagen peptides. So I guess with that, I'm gonna throw him in B tier. Next, Steak and Butter Girl. Steak and Butter Girl. This is a hard one. So she's only carnivore and she doesn't eat anything else but red meat and butter. And it's pretty badass because it is badass that she eats like whole sticks of butter and she has no breakouts. Like if I eat cow dairy, I get breakouts on my jaw, which is like hormone related. So I don't know if I'm buying bad butter, but usually when I just drink cow dairy in general, I get breakouts, whether it's raw or not, I break out. But steak and butter girl, man. She also only poops once a week. So I feel like that's not optimal because like your poop is your toxins in your body. And regardless of if she's eating toxins or not, you're still really polluted and you should be pooping more than once a week. Like for me, I'm purging, I'm flushing every morning, and I feel great. And I think the more you're pooping, the better. Or at least you shouldn't have diarrhea all day, but you also shouldn't be pooping once a week. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw her in C tier. And I actually don't know that much about her, so no hate on you, Steak and Butter Girl. I mainly watch men on my reels and on YouTube, so I don't actually know that much about your diet and your philosophy, but I'm gonna throw you in C tier. Okay, next we have Santa Cruz. Now I'm iffy about this guy because he spreads this message mainstream, but the more mainstream he's gotten, the more normie pill he's gotten. And like recently he's met up with this guy Jacob Foods who basically shits on the whole like animal-based community. And uh and even this guy and Santa Cruz was even drinking seed oils with this Jacob Foods guy. So I think he's getting really normie pilled. And also he's like he just started with electrolyte supplements and now he's saying that he's going to make protein bars and he also makes protein powders. And the point of the animal-based diet and just like a paleo diet overall, and I guess he's more paleo, he's not animal-based. He eats vegetables, he eats like legumes, I'm pretty sure. He eats grains. But the whole point of that diet, of a paleo diet, is to make diet less complex and to cut out all the bullshit and get away from things like protein powders and electrolyte mixes. So I don't know. Recently, I'd have to say on his normie pill arc, have to be on B tier. And honestly, I think it would be more C tier if he wasn't like spreading the message so much. And he really knows how to market, which like props on him, like the crumble stuff and the going in stores and handing out $100. And oh, I remember one video, there's a Mormon family and the dude's laying into him. He's like, "You're religious, right? You think that God would want you eating here in McDonald's?" And so he's based in that aspect, but I just see him going normie pill now, especially with that Jacob Foods dude who literally just shits on like holistic living and the animal based diet. And then now with all these products, like who knows? I don't know. In 10 years, this dude might be making like potato chips with protein in them that are paleo. So that's just where I'm gonna put him in B tier. Now, okay, Mikhaila Peterson. So now, the problem I have with Mikhaila is she's always sick. Like, it doesn't matter. She's done the carnivore diet or not even the carnivore diet. She does the lion diet. So she only eats muscle meat. Um, Nothing else. She's not even having salt. She's not having butter. Only muscle meat. I think recently I was just watching some of her reels and she incorporated some honey. But that's about all she can eat is like meat and honey. And you know what? The thing is about these diets, and at least what I've learned from the carnivore diet, is that the carnivore diet is kind of like a short-term thing to fix like a short-term issue. So if you're having gut issues, like the carnivore diet is great for resetting your immune system. Also, if you're having autoimmune diseases, which a lot of that comes from just high processed carbs and carbs in general, doing something like the carnivore diet is great for just resetting your body and your immune system in the short term. And but she's been doing this for like 6+ years now, and she's still like complaining that she's having different issues. And if it's not her autoimmune disease, it's that she's living by mold. And I don't know how she's living by mold when her family's fucking loaded, like her husband's loaded, she's loaded, and their house is full of mold. Like, I think instead of concentrating so much on her diet, she needs to concentrate more on like holistic living, like getting sun, uh, being outside. Like, you can even see between her and Steak and Butter Girl, she's wearing a bunch of makeup, and Steak and Butter Girl is natural here, just wearing lipstick. So maybe it's not just the diet. Maybe it's the cosmetics you're putting on your skin. Maybe it's you're living in a city full of EMF radiation. You're constantly podcasting, getting blasted by EMFs. So I would put her. Actually, I'm gonna put her in. I can't put her in D tier. She's not the worst out of all these people, but I'm gonna put her in C tier. Yeah, like I think she needs way more like holistic living in her life, not just trying to fix everything with diet. She needs a total life change in general. She maybe needs to move to a farm, get her out of the EMFs, stop being around all these fake fragrances. Like, I see people she does podcasts with, and they're all normie pilled people. Like, these are people who are getting Botox. They're people that are getting lip injections on her podcast. So I think she's just way too normie pilled and needs to do more than just diet to fix her lifestyle. And that's why I'm about gym tan beef. I'm not just about one specific diet. I'm about a whole lifestyle change. Like, my program is about a lifestyle. Going to the gym, which doesn't just mean the gym, which is full of synthetic fragrances. It is full of bacterial spray that's going to kill your natural bacteria. It's full of blue light that's going to actually mess up your circadian rhythm and mess up your dopamine. So the gym can be running outside. The gym can be going on a bike ride. It can be a walk outside, doing push-ups in your house. Tan doesn't mean just a skin tan. It means getting outside in nature, soaking up the sun, getting that vitamin D, which look how white she is. She definitely needs some vitamin D. But that's going to also help your autoimmune disorders. Like, sunlight has been proven to help autoimmune disorders. And I think she needs a lot more sunlight, just time outside grounding. That's also something I never hear her talk about, is grounding. I guarantee she's wearing high heels. Like, she just gives me the very like posh girl attitude. Like, she's wearing high heels. I don't know if she's wearing AirPods too. That could also be an issue. But then and then also beef, but she's only focused on the beef part. So she's missing the holistic aspect. And that's why my motto is look good, feel good, life's good, is because you need the holistic aspect to health. But yeah. Okay, now this guy's wild. You guys probably haven't heard of this guy, but he was one of the first guys ever to like push the carnivore diet and the animal-based diet, even before Paul Saladino. But his name is Frank Tufano. And let me just pull him up here so you guys can see him. But Frank is the perfect example of what happens when looks maxers take it way too far. This dude looked completely fine. He was shredded. His face looked fine, but he got all these plastic surgeries, and he ended up getting plastic surgery on his eyes, and it ruined his life. And you can see in this picture, look how fucked up his eyes are, and they're like, he's permanently cross-eyed now because he wanted something like hunter eyes, or I don't know, something crazy like that. But the doctor ended up botching his surgery, and it sent him down this crazy rabbit hole into just trying to destroy this doctor's career. He basically stopped making content on health and on carnivore, on animal based, and just went fully in on trying to destroy this doctor's career, when it all could have just been fixed if he was just confident in his own body and didn't try and looks max. Like, he's hard looks maxing, and it ended up just fucking up his whole life in his face. So this is why, like, when I see guys, they're always talking about, like, especially in some of these group chats I'm in, they're like, my maxilla is this, my blah blah blah. Like, they're complaining about their maxilla, they're comparing hunter eyes. Like, there's even one group chat that I was in on Instagram, a primal group chat, and these dudes were comparing other guys' like facial structures. Like, it was really gay. Like, they were comparing other dudes and being like, no, this guy's number one, this guy's number two, this guy's S tier, this guy's A tier. Like, you guys are in a group chat where you're comparing other guys' looks. Like, literally, the only thing I do is I work out, I get testosterone from the sun through vitamin D, and I mew. Like, literally, that's all I do is proper tongue placement. You guys can see this is when I'm not mewing, and this is when I'm mewing. You can see. All you guys need is proper tongue placement and breathing, and that's going to change your facial structure. That's going to give you high cheekbones. That's going to give you the jawline. You guys don't need all these hard looks maxing things. And for that, he's going in D tier. All right, next up, we have my boy Paul Saladino. Oh, now Paul Saladino, man, I got to give him S tier. And here's why. Number one, he admitted that he was wrong. He started off fully carnivore. His Instagram handle was Carnivore MD, and actually he was the second guy who got me really into carnivore after Dr. Shawn Baker here. And while he is a little extreme on some of the holistic stuff, I think he's great. Like, in Costa Rica, I met a lot of people who know him, and apparently, like, even if he's with company, he will go to another room just to avoid blue light or just to avoid EMF radiation. And now, while I think that's a little like fucked up, honestly, like, people need like community and interaction. Like, I would never do that if I was at a family event and there's blue light. I would just stick it out and sit there and eat with them. But I got to give it to him, man. He's living to what he preaches. He gets plenty of sun. He gets grounding. Like, he actually embodies a holistic health lifestyle, and I think you can really see it in him. Like, the dude's shredded. He barely lifts weights. He just surfs. So Paul Saladino is probably the best you can get. Oh, but I just remembered he started making supplements. Fuck, man, this is hard now. He just started a lineage protein powder, and I guess his lineage tallow too is made from beef drippings and not complete suet. Like, he says it's yellow and it should be yellow, but your tallow should really be white and thick. Like you should have to shave it off the top. But you know what? Out of all of these people, I can't be too nitpicky. Like, I got to keep him up there at S tier. I guess everyone's not perfect, right? I'm definitely not perfect. The primal bod. So this lady's great. It's just she says that fruit's bad for you. She claims that if you like just eating fruit, that's what makes you hold on to fat. And a lot of what I hear her tell women is that they shouldn't work out at all, is that they can just get results just by eating. And while I think women shouldn't work out as hard as men, I definitely think women should work out. Just especially in this modern age, like, most people are not getting enough exercise. I mean, you could make this argument maybe like 100 years ago before we were trapped inside. But telling modern women that they don't need to work out and that they shouldn't eat fruit is just, it's not optimal. So I don't know. I think her diet is good. She's holistic as well. Um, I would say just the fruit thing. Maybe, yeah, maybe give her A tier with Liver King. That's funny. Oh, I don't know if she does. She doesn't deserve this spot with Liver King though. Okay, and this last guy, Dave Asprey. Now, Dave Asprey, he started in the carnivore community, and honestly, I don't know what his current stance is I don't know what his current stance is on his diet, but this dude just really threw me for a loop. Like I started following him, and actually when I was living in Texas, I attended a biohacking retreat that he hosted, and man, that place was wild. Like they're selling like $30,000 red light chambers, just a whole bunch of bullshit you don't need, basically. Like you could fix most of your health problems just by going in the sun and being outside in nature. And this dude is just capitalizing on like the biohacking stuff. The event itself, I think I paid like $700 for a ticket just for like a 2 day event. So I would have to say for this guy, bro, he's going into D tier as well. I don't really respect what he's doing in the animal based community or carnivore. I don't even know what his diet is right now. Um, but yeah, that's my carnivore slash animal based diet tier list. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you are looking for one-on-one coaching, you can also schedule a one-on-one coaching qualification call with me in the description. But if you have time for another video, YouTube thinks that you'll like this one the most next. Peace out, boys.